Hello everybody and welcome back to Animal Crossing New Leaf. Welcome Amiibo! Hey, today we don't have any mail. Jeez. That's such a rarity. I do actually have something I want to ramble about today. And it's something that I'm sure a few people that may watch my stuff may also have seen around and probably share my thoughts on this. Now, I will talk with Sky in a moment or two. So, I recently discovered that, and I don't even know who this VTuber is. I've never watched them. I just want to make that clear. I have no actual connections to this person at all. I don't care about them in the slightest. What I care about is the YouTube copyright system. So this VTuber basically had their channel terminated because they were getting copyright strikes from random ass people who were basically trying to dox these people. You know, trying to dox this VTuber. And the only way you can dispute a claim on YouTube is to basically give your personal information to who you're disputing. You want to know the frustrating thing about that? You could be handing your information to Animal Crossing fan 524 because the person filing the dispute doesn't need to give you their personal information, like the person filing the claim. Ah, hello there, we meet again. Sweet Shrunk. Really need to start taking him some snacks. Dude's probably like starving in there. But like, that is so messed up to me, that like, this system is there, and it basically protects abuse of the system by anonymizing submitting claims. Now, I'm sure YouTube would make the argument that, you know, oh, well, you know, they are giving you the information by telling you what company it is. It's like, yeah, but the problem is that's not the same thing as getting somebody's personal information. You know, a YouTuber, even if they are uploading, like, let's go full hypothetical here. Let's say Disney's YouTube channel gets a copyright strike against it. Somehow. Ah, okay, so Harvest Festival is on November 28th. That's not too long from now. Tulip! Happy birthday, Tia. I don't know if I saw that one. How long has there been a thing on the bulletin board and I've just not noticed? Because that's like 3 days from now. I can't help but feel they would have said sooner. I didn't pay attention to the date that was posted either. I'm smart. So I'll have to look up what I'll need for that. Today will probably be a two-parter because I just wanted to make sure I had something recorded today because I'm going to be rather busy, but I don't want it to just be all just this morning. But like, if Disney's channel were to get a copyright strike, they would technically, under YouTube's rules, have to put the full legal name of whoever runs that account as the person disputing the copyright claim. They would not be able to say, you know, they are disputing it being Disney Inc. They would have to put Joe Blow intern who runs the YouTube channel. Like, by YouTube's own rules, that's what would have to happen. If you have a company and you are uploading your videos under the branding of that company, like let's imagine for a moment I made, you know, Stephen White LLC. If I made that happen, probably won't. I'll probably be a bit more creative than that, but just for sake of argument, I would not be able to sign with that. I would have to still give my name. Like, meanwhile, companies filing claims, yeah, they could do it under company names. Even if, like, what you're doing, like, let's imagine for a moment I made music on here and someone copyright claimed or striked my own music. You know, my own completely original music. I would still not be able to defend it, even if that music was actually owned by a label. I would not be able to defend it as the label. I'd have to, if it's on my channel, getting copyright striked on my channel, I would have to, by YouTube's own rules, defend it with my name. Does that not sound insane to anybody else? Like, it's no wonder people can abuse the YouTube copyright system. Like, it's so abusable, and it's built to be abusable. That's the problem. And I know YouTube knows this. There's no way they don't know this. They undoubtedly built it specifically that way because it made it easier for companies. Because, well, unless people do submit fraudulent claims. Oh, Sky came over here. She really wants to talk, I guess. That was a mushroom, but it was a mush TV. I know I already have one of those. Hello, Sky. Hey, Dumpling. For the other folks calling you Skippy, and I really like that name for you. Sure, it's spreading like wildfire. Well, that's us talking with Sky done. But yeah, like, it undoubtedly makes things easier for companies. And makes things more comfortable for those companies. Because imagine if, you know, random intern at Disney or Sony Music or, you know, had to attach their name to these copyright strikes that are being sent out. Well, then if, you know, they copyright strike a bad actor, well, suddenly that bad actor can use that intern's information to ruin their life. It's reasonable, it's understandable. So why do YouTubers have to give their names? It's like the beginning of another beautiful day. What's on your mind? Let's talk. You think I can visit your house sometime? I mean, you've been visiting a lot. Anytime 9:30 or later. I can't do that. I do want to be back later, but the problem is I don't know when I'll be free to be back later. That's the thing. I'm sorry, Tia. Yeah, we can do it another time. But, like, it's one of those things of, like, if I ever get a copyright claim that looks completely fraudulent, completely just trying to get my information, I'm gonna have to be in the boat of, I'm just gonna have to ignore it and deal with the ramifications of that, which really sucks. I mean, I'm not the most comfortable giving my name to companies, but at the very least I can trust those companies aren't going to dox me. You know, it's one of those situations where, like, I feel only sympathy for this VTuber because, like, the whole point of doing VTubing, from what I understand, is basically for those people who are effectively too shy to show themselves off. They don't really want themselves to be known. They just want to have fun, make videos, and they're doing it under a guise of anonymity with basically an OC. That's great. Love that for people. Like, it's not exactly for me, but I love that for people. Like, I love that that is an option. It's not to say I haven't considered doing stuff with VTubing stuff as well. Like, I honestly think it could be kind of neat to, like, basically use a VTubing software or something to make, like, basically pre-record just a bunch of, like, little animations and stuff for, like, if I ever were to make, like, a little, like, if I were to ever make my, like, channel icon into a proper thing, get a bunch of, like, little animations done up using, like, a VTubing program, and just, like, have him bop around videos from time to time. Like, I think that could be kind of fun. You know? I wouldn't be using the VTubing software for what everyone else is using it for, but, you know, it would just be one of those things where, like, I think that'd be kind of neat. But, like, I know I've explained before, but, like, my whole name is not my channel name. My whole name is a 1 of 4. And at that point, I hope you all understand why I would be very, very hesitant to hand it out to people that, you know, it's... When there is only 4 people in the entire world with, you know, like, that's not something you really want people knowing. It's also 3 minutes till I can sell things. Yeah. Especially where I have everything in my inventory to sell, like... Gives me time to pick up more mushrooms, I suppose. Like, it's just... It's so messed up that that's just how things are. Like... And I hate it. Like... I really do not like YouTube's copyright claim system. It's so abusable. Oh, hey, Gulliver. That gives me something to do other than ramble about this. Let me just pull up the guide really quick, in case he wakes up right away. Oh man, I got my Snow People guide still right here. Let's say the one I was using. It's not like I wrote one up, it's one I've been using. But... I believe how seriously unconscious he is. I can. But, like, it's so abusable and just frustrating. You sneezed on me, Gulliver. So cold. Just how long was I out soaking in the deep blue anyway? Tips my wings are all wrinkled. It's the Junt League Sailor Gulliver. Where was you heading to? I will help you. Yeah, I'll help you out, my man. Alright. What we got? The country's heading to... People do a traditional dance while keeping their hips lowered. No idea. The Cossack dance. Russia. Cossacks, Russia. Maybe. Matroshika dolls. I believe those are also Russian. Matroshika. It's one of those things that, like... Yeah, that's generally called the Russian doll. I do want to double check that. It's definitely not... I'm pretty positive it's Russia. Yeah. Russia. Soviet Russia. Send me a fancy souvenir. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's... I love YouTube. I love doing these videos, but, like, I hate their systems so much. And I wouldn't mind it if, like, they would just let you file the dispute with your channel name. Because here's the thing. If someone signed up for a YouTube channel properly, and especially if they're getting AdSense money, YouTube knows their name. They don't need to be giving that, you know, the person themselves doesn't need to be giving their name out to companies. If this company wants to pursue legal action, then, you know, that's when your name matters. You know, and it's not like... Because the thing with this is you might think of like, oh, well, they would need your name to pursue legal action. They don't, though. Because there's a fun thing about, you know, pursuing legal action. You kind of need to be able to serve papers to the person you're trying to take to court. Like, you need to get papers to this person to inform them that they have indeed been sued. Or taken to court. You know, they're being taken to court. If you can't manage that, your lawsuit's thrown out. YouTube doesn't make you give them your address. If they want to take legal action, they still have to get in contact with you. So, like, there is no reason why they should need your name, your information, to, you know, for you to dispute their almost certainly fraudulent claim against you. And yet, here we are. You need to give them your name, you need to, like... There's various other little bits of information you also have to give, and it's like... I just want... like, it's a fraudulent claim. Why do I have to give more information than they do to dispute their fraudulent claim? Especially where a lot of the time these like, copyright claims and strikes, at least in my experience, basically every one of them I've ever dealt with has been a case of some random company walking up and going, "That's mine," with no proof. They don't even own this stuff. Need I remind you, the copyright claim that has made me go, right, I need to just talk over KK concerts, is from a Korean company claiming that the KK song is their song of a completely different name. Like, they're literally just going, "That's mine," even though it's not even theirs. And they have no proof that it's theirs. They're just going, "Yeah, that's mine. I want the money from that if there's ever any money. It's my money now." It's not even yours. Like, that is how stupid this system is. That literally, like, there are YouTubers, and I know this because they tend to make news when people call this stuff out, that are basically known copyright trolls, who will literally go around YouTube to small but moderately popular channels and just start going, "That's mine. Oh, and that, I like that one too. And that one, I'll take that one as well." And just start yoinking the ad revenue, because they can. YouTube doesn't stop them, because they don't have to prove ownership. They just have to claim ownership. But I have to then prove that they don't own it. And they get to decide. Like, this system is so stupid. Like, I do fully understand YouTube cannot hire enough people to actually, like, vet every claim, like, every claim made, probably. That's why the automated system exists. But they almost certainly could afford to hire enough people to monitor every dispute and go, "Yeah, you're not providing any proof that you even own this. Come back when you can provide proof." You know, like, let's start with that one, companies. How about come back when you can provide proof that you even own the thing you're trying to claim? Like, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. But yeah, I'm gonna make a cut here, and I'll meet you guys back here later today for doing probably some fishing and less rambling about how dumb the YouTube copyright system is. I kind of want to ramble about Treasure Planet, because I want to see if you guys would be interested in me doing a playthrough of Treasure Planet Battle at Procyon. Because I might see about doing that. I don't know how well it'll work on my computer, but I want to see about doing that. But yeah, meet you guys back here later today. And I'm back. Wish I could say I had things in mind to, like, ramble about. I really don't. I do have something in mind for us to do, and that's just to catch some fish. We may as well do a little bit of river fishing. I was not expecting that to go down right away. Been mostly just spending the day watching the dog. He has not been taking... He has not been taking his mother being gone very well. He is quite the big baby. For anyone who might be like tuning in and has no idea what I'm referring to, my mother has gone to dog sit for a while, and our dog is her dog, so. And he would have maybe gone with her if he hadn't just had a vet emergency, and, you know, it's highly unlikely, but he might need more emergency room care, and if, you know, she's a couple hours away, that don't work. You know, so he really couldn't go, even if she wanted to take him at this exact moment, for his own safety, basically. And we're gonna get this fish. There is one thing I can kind of talk about, and it's something that I got reminded of earlier, because real life today is Sunday. And I was like, you know, I want to get some turnips in New Horizons. I forgot that you cannot put turnips in storage in New Horizons. Just hoping that, like, resets fish a little bit. Like, I completely forgot about that. So I was like, yeah, I got a bunch of bells. I'll go and buy, like, you know, 8,000 turnips. So I got plenty of storage space. Yeah, you can't put turnips in storage space. That is one decision I don't like that they did, and I hope they go back on that. Like, I know that's kind of unique to New Leaf, being able to... Wow, that was pretty well timed. Being able to put them into your storage. But man, it'd be so nice if you could put them into storage in New Horizons. Be so convenient. I get the feeling it's because, like, maybe it would struggle to keep track of the stacks. Like, that's the only thing I can really think of. But even then, like, I feel like the issue more there would be it being potentially bundles of 10. And then, like, if you intended to keep them as bundles of 10, you'd have to... It would get complicated. Because, like, if you want ants, you basically want just a bundle of 10 turnips. Because, for those who may not know, how you get ants, and I'm pretty sure it's the same in New Horizons, is you basically have some turnips rot and then leave them outside. And you'll get ants, and you can catch ants, and that's how you donate ants. Ants. But, yeah. So I only have, like, 4,000 turnips? I bet you were expecting, like, oh, he probably only has, like, 1,000 or something. Nah, I have like, 4,000. So I bought 2 sets of 2,000, so yeah, it'd be 4,000. And they're just cluttering my basement. Which I think was my intention with the basement. That's why it was so empty. Was that my intention back then was to just use the basement for turnip storage. I know I am gonna have quite a lot of time to mess with like my New Horizons town and stuff, because like it's not like I got much else to do while spending time up with the dog. Because like I can't really do anything that intensive in case he needs out, or one of his friends are kept walking by, which is a case where he needs out. You know, he actually, while I was making my lunch earlier, came running out, dashing at the door, like, oh, I need out, and I didn't realize what it was at the moment. It was one of his friends was walking by, and we almost missed them. He just saw them as they were almost about to round a corner near the house and started barking, and then they came back. So we almost missed his friend, but he didn't. And that's the important part. But yeah, not going to be exactly a long afternoon section here. Not exactly the longest of videos. I'm really going to have to like try to plan out how I record videos for a little bit. Just totally out of the blue, and I hope it doesn't shock you, but no, you're not. You are not moving. You're not moving. Nope. Please don't move. Care that much about me staying? I had no idea. It's the nicest thing anyone's ever said. I can't move away now. Exactly. Can't move away. Not this close to the end of the year. We're nearly down. Like, I think there is, at this point, less than 40 days left in the year. Like, not many more days left of this series. So, that's gonna be interesting. My lips are a little dry. At least we don't got Pudge over here asking for, like, a fish that can only be acquired in the rain. Little Pudge. Pudgy boy. Pike. I do like pikes. I like all spears, to be fair. Like, it's kind of funny. I have a, like, sword on my wall. I'm not really a sword guy. I'm a spear guy. Which is one of those things of, like, it's not even exactly to be contrarian. It's to be logical. And it's more a thing of, like, people have done countless experiments. Mostly because people still insist that, no, they could totally beat a spear user with their sword. Uh-huh. You can totally make up for the massive reach difference between the weapons. There is very much a reason why spear and shield were the weapons of choice. Like, and it basically just comes down to, like, if you weren't, like, you needed the shield to protect yourself from other people's spears, and you needed the spear to basically force them to have a shield. Because, like, there's always the argument of, like, oh, well, what about armor? It's like, yeah, spears are great for getting around armor. Spears can make their way into those little nooks and crannies and armpits and knees and, you know, the parts of your body that just literally cannot be armored. A sword has a much harder time getting into those locations. Like, and the spear just has so much more reach. And you would think, like, oh, it would be worse because you're holding it in one hand. Like, yeah, it's still, you're thrusting with it. You don't need more than one hand. 5220. Bam. Golden bed. That looks like it would be immensely uncomfortable, but you know what? We'll take it home. I will indeed take it home. Because, well, it is golden furniture, and I'm pretty sure I don't have that gold furniture yet, so. I need to at some point, like, the problem is to make a proper, like, spear. I can't really do it out of like a piece of scrap wood. Not really. I mean, technically I could, but it would be a lot more difficult. But I'd really like to get like a spear at some point. Like hanging up on the wall, like behind me or something. It'd have to happen after like our electrical gets dealt with, if that even happens at this point. Because I don't know if I mentioned that before, but like the insurance were like, yeah, we don't know if we're going to cover the electrical. It's like, literally, the car hit the electrical stack outside. That at least should be covered, I would hope. They don't really seem to think so, however. Oh, Carlos is in the park. Hey, man. Yeah, I'm going to sit on the tires today. But yeah, with that, that is going to be it for this one. I thank you all very much for watching. And hopefully I'll see you back here tomorrow for more Animal Crossing New Leaf Welcome Amiibo. See you all then! And in this end card, I'd like to ask, if you liked the video, could you hit the like button? And if you're not subscribed, could you subscribe? That'd help me out a lot. Thanks a bunch.